Hello, everyone, and we are back with another edition of Kickoff Conversation. And this time we are covering the match, our Europa League tie with Grenada. And we won that match 2-0 with two very important away goals. And we go straight to the lineup. As usual, as expected, 4-2-3-1. The only surprise was for me was the inclusion of Rashford. I think because he was a doubt, and Solskjaer said that he is not fit enough to play 90 minutes. So we all thought that he might be rested, but he started along with James on the right, and I think no other surprises.
I think for two successive games now, Rashford's inclusion has been a surprise because of fitness reasons, of course. But especially last night, I think he did the job. He was the man of the match, scored an amazing goal. But we do worry about his fitness. We don't want him to be overplayed because next few games are going to be immensely crucial. And we did predict that Mason Greenwood would now probably be deployed as a striker because Martial is
Mhm.
perhaps out for the season.
Yes.
So yeah, and De Gea, as expected, was our number two officially now.
Or
So
number two.
he's playing in the Europa League now. So no surprise
Yes.
in the starting lineup.
Luke Shaw started the match as well. मेरा ख्याल था कि टेलिस शायद स्टार्ट करे, जो कि वो हाफ टाइम पे फिर आ गया था, क्योंकि
Hmm.
शॉ picked up a yellow card as well, and he will miss the second leg. And he is, I think, struggling with the injury, which Solskjaer said after the match that is not very serious. He might be available for the Tottenham match. So that was one reason he was substituted at halftime, and Telles came on at halftime. तो ये थी
Absolutely.
स्टार्टिंग लाइनअप.
Uh,
हाँ जी.
I think Shaw's yellow card and suspension, along with Harry Maguire and McTominay as well. I think it might be a blessing in disguise now, because I
Mhm.
think we've been talking about Solskjaer having the need to give rest to certain players, and I think those decisions would now be made for him for the return leg.
Yes,
So थोड़ा
automatically.
ये फायदा शायद हो जाए. थोड़ा ये शायद फायदा हो गया.
तो चलते हैं मैच स्टैटिस्टिक्स पे. We dominated the possession very much, 67% ball with us. We had more shots on goal as well, and shots on target were equal with Grenada. Grenada were given a lot of corners, 11 corners to 5, and
Hmm.
फाउल्स की तो मैं बात ही नहीं करूंगा. उन्होंने इतने फाउल्स किए, इतने फाउल्स किए. And refereeing, I think this was the one of the worst refereeing I have seen in a long
Hmm.
long time. जब भी जो है फाउल यूनाइटेड का प्लेयर करता था उसको येलो कार्ड मिलता था. ग्रेनाडा वाले जितने मर्जी फाउल
Hmm.
करें, nothing from the ref, no favor from the ref at all.
Except the penalty at the end, of course. Of course, I'm
Yes,
not saying that it wasn't a penalty, but that it could have gone either
yes,
way. But I think it was the right decision and
yes.
especially not just the right decision. The second away goal for us in terms of the tie itself was significant.
Especially with the
शायद वो
suspension.
हम कह सकते हैं कि हाँ with the suspension as well क्योंकि 1-0 and then if you miss Shaw, Maguire, McTominay and have just a lead of a single goal, then it becomes a little tricky. Two goals
Right.
is a nice cushion to have.
तो चलते हैं फर्स्ट हाफ एनालिसिस पे. तो we kept the ball as usual, a lot of ball, and then suddenly Grenada were attacking, and all of a sudden we saw Lindelof playing a brilliant assist and a perfect run from Marcus Rashford. Oh, absolutely, the close control was nothing short of brilliance. I think if he is injured and he can control the ball like this way when he's injured, then I don't know what he will do, and he will be 100% fit because the control was
Absolutely.
so good, and then he calmly placed it past the goalkeeper. So it was a brilliant
Absolutely.
goal.
Absolutely. First of all, an amazing pass, but we know that Lindelof has the ability to play these balls, and he's done that in the past as well. But for Rashford, I think this is the kind of goal that we've really, been wanting him to score because he does score
Yes.
certain kinds of goals. This a goal that has close control, but more importantly for me personally, I think the timing of the run because he does tend to stray offside quite a lot, and he had the little bust
Hmm.
up with Maguire as well a few weeks ago. And he's constantly on the shoulder, but then he tends to go offside. So the perfect timing of the run, perfect control, and masterfully finished. So an amazing, amazing goal.
जैसे हमने 2 मैचेस पहले टोनी क्रूज का एक असिस्ट देखा था जो उसने विनीशियस को दिया था लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट।
हाँ हाँ
तो
हाँ,
उसके बारे में पूरी दुनिया ने तबाही मचा दी, लेकिन आई थिंक दिस वाज ऑलमोस्ट द सिमिलर असिस्ट दैट आवर सेंटर बैक प्रोवाइडेड, सो आई थिंक
सेंटर बैक, हाँ
ही
एग्जैक्टली, हाँ
डिजर्व्स मोर क्रेडिट फॉर दैट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
उसके अलावा फर्स्ट हाफ में कुछ खास नहीं था। मो साला पिच पे आया था।
ये
मैं
ये आप क्या फांसी, ये आप क्या फांसी फैला रहे हैं, ये देखिए मुआशरे में फिर फांसी फैलाने
he
लगे।
was he was hidden in the stadium since 7 a.m. to come up.
भाई इसके लिए बड़ी कमिटमेंट चाहिए, मतलब ये आजकल कोविड के जमाने में आप पहले क्राउड के बीच में तो घुस घुसा के आप आ सकते हैं, पैंडेमिक चल रहा है उसके लिए बड़ी कमिटमेंट चाहिए करने के लिए।
ये पुलिस रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक वो 14 आवर्स तक जो है ना मो साला जो है वो ग्रेनाडा के स्टेडियम में रहा है। वो मैच शुरू होते ही जो है ना अपनी फेवरेट टीम मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड को देखने आ सके। और
भाई वो लिवरपूल तो यूरोप, क्या कहते हैं उनको, वो क्या कहते हैं उनका, तो चैंपियंस लीग तो हो गया ना खत्म, तो उनको ब्रेक थी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम जरा थोड़े से ये करतूत कर लें थोड़े।
staying in Spain, he could
हाँ 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 बिल्कुल, हाँ staying in Spain, हाँ।
तो ये थोड़ा हाइलाइट थी फर्स्ट हाफ की। बाकी सेकेंड हाफ में स्टार्टेड almost similar how the first half finished. We controlled the game and we were good defensively. Granada did not have very much our backline or De Gea in the goal. Then we thought that we would be going with a 1-0 advantage to Old Trafford, but it was a penalty decision, which was I was very surprised that the referee gave that decision because it was almost opposite the whole night. But it was a good decision and it was a penalty, and which Bruno almost had missed because I think it was not a very good penalty. Um, it was not very in the corner, and goalkeeper almost saved it.
Absolutely, it wasn't a good penalty, and it's two recent penalties now. The first at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City, that was a similar penalty that could have been saved as well. And once again, I mean, we said during our post-match podcast after the City game as well, any penalty that goes in is officially a good penalty, but we're not we're not seeing the same ruthlessness that we saw with from Fernandes on the spot. So he's scoring the penalties, but I think he should go back to maybe changing a couple of things and just working a bit more, because we don't want him to lose confidence on the spot, because he's every time we get a penalty, it's almost a guaranteed goal with Bruno on the pitch. So we want to continue with that.
Yes, and as we discussed already, Shaw, Maguire, they will be suspended for the second leg because they picked up yellow cards on the night. So we might see a lot of changes for the second leg at Old Trafford. So that was all about the second half. Then we go towards some interesting statistics. Rashford is the first English player to score 8 goals for Manchester United in the European competition in a single season since Bobby Charlton in 1964-1965. It's a big record that Rashford has achieved this season. Then Bruno Fernandes has scored 19 of his 20 penalties taken for Manchester United in all competitions. So his record is still very, very good with the spot kicks. Mr. Reliable. And another stat is Marcus Rashford became the fourth Premier League player to reach 20 goals in all competitions this season after Harry Kane. 29, Mo Salah, we already saw him on the pitch, 27, and Bruno Fernandes, 24. So Rashford has also joined this clan and this season. इसके अलावा Rashford is the first player to score 20 plus goals in back-to-back seasons for Manchester United in all competitions since Wayne Rooney in 2008-2009 season and 2009-2010 season. So that is the form which we were expecting from Rashford, that he should be getting those numbers back-to-back seasons. He was performing well for a couple of seasons, but we wanted to see goals from him because we know that he's a good finisher. तो उसका ये स्टैट जो है ना बहुत ज्यादा उसकी फेवर में है because we wanted goals from Rashford for the past few years. He was putting up good performances, but the goals were not coming as fast. उसके अलावा we have seen 68 goals, assist contributions from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford combined this season. This is a huge number. तकरीबन हमारे सारे goals में इन दोनों का रोल जरूर होता है, either assist or either goal, as we discussed in the last podcast as well.
podcast as well.
एक मैच है जिसमें इनका कोई assist या गोल नहीं है.
हाँ, सिर्फ एक जीते मैच जिसमें इनका दोनों में से किसी का गोल जैसे असिस्ट दोनों ना हो, सिर्फ एक हम जीते मैच. A brief comment on these stats. First of all, the first stat that he is the first United player to score 8 goals since Bobby Charlton 64-65. It's a huge stat given United's success in Europe, because not just the Champions League win, the deep runs we've had. During Sir Alex Ferguson era, we were playing quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then finals. We were regularly in the deep end of the tournament. So that's a huge stat. That he's the first player. Also, that he's the fourth Premier League player to reach 20 goals this season after Kane, Salah, and Fernandes. All three of them are penalty takers as well. So you keep that in mind. A lot of their goals would be penalties. Yes. So he's really doing well.
होता तो इसके goals कुछ 30 plus होते हैं, 38 goals होते हैं.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि हमें penalties भी देखें, अगर 20 penalties मिली हैं, so for
example, आदि भी बांट दे तो
आदि भी अगर वो कर ले तो 30 plus goals हो जाएंगे. So it's a big achievement, I would say. Or I think that's all from the stats, and that's all from the podcast as well. You would add anything?
The most important thing, please like and subscribe and share. That's the most important part of the podcast.
Yes, exactly. So please like, subscribe, and share this podcast. If you like our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it, and we will be back after the Tottenham game now, and
absolutely
with hopefully with a win, and a win over Jose Mourinho is always special. तो मिलते हैं टॉटनहम की गेम के बाद. थैंक यू सो मच.
शुक्रिया. खुदा हाफिज़.